Jackie Bits.
What's up, Hobby Maniacs? I'm Robbie B, and this is the Hobby Report, your weekly tabletop resource to help keep those hobby muscles strong. Flex them. Look at that. Man, I'm either getting fatter, or those muscles are just getting huge, just whipping out of that shirt. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo. First off, special shout out to Mike Caswell, Rogue428. I don't have anything in the shot glass, but cheers on your first stream. That was what's up. Fantastic stream. I really enjoyed it, Mike. Who knew you could draw? You could do drawings. I had no idea. Make sure you give that man a follow. Check out his stream when he's on. I think Sunday nights. I think it might be some Thursdays. Obviously, !Long War to find out our complete Long War Network lineup. Cosmic Cubicle, what's up?
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Welcome to the stream. You just earned yourself one fat cat nap. See what I did there? Oh, let's say hi to everybody in here. We got Warboy, McLovin Cheese, of course Rogue428, Rawl347. Did you get those paints, dog? Let me know. You put your 2 addresses on there. I imagine if I send something to 2 addresses on one envelope, it's getting there. Thank you for the host, Cosmic Cubicle. Who else we got in here? Nightmare 13. What's going on? Backwater Terrain. Tim the Great. Warboy. Dorn Jr. The Coming Darkness. Ooh, I like that. It's spooky.
What the f is the internet?
Oh, here we
The
go.
internet is a communications tool used the world over where people can come together to bitch about movies and share pornography with one another.
Alright, well, we're off to a great start. Rally21, thank you for the donation. The cat box giveaway has reset. It will go for 1 week, which you can see there in the timer. With these, hold on, let's go over here. With these fantastic prizes. So, we have, of course, the Gathering Storm bundle, which contains the new Fall of Cadia book, as well as the Triumvirate itself, and the Empiric Storm cards. Of course, 30 Iron Armor Marines on sprue, and the Armored Assault bundle from last week that didn't get snatched up. Now, we did give a ton of stuff away last week. We got the Forgeral bundle.
MoviePoopShoot.com. Did you say Jay and Silent Bob are, quote, fucking clown shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I might be doing shots within the first 5 minutes. Thank you, Tim the Grey, for the donation. Oh man, I need to make a Lord of the Rings meme. Oh, it's gonna be great. So we do have the last Armored Assault box, the Dirty Xenos box, to get chosen on a fantastic cop box giveaway. Of course, it may happen, it may not happen, but remember, next Monday, 1 week from today, mark it on your calendars, because we will have the giveaway to end all giveaways. The Night Porphyrion will go up for raffle at some point. I don't know when. We're going to keep it mysterious, but that's going to be a really good one. So you might want to save some catnaps for that one, or try to get the Triumvirate, because I guess they're sold out, but they're not sold out now, but they might be sold out again. I don't know what's going on. If you guys haven't heard, also, friend of the show, Horton, won Scarab GT with Magnus. Just Magnus, nothing else in his army. No, he had some other stuff in his army. We have an article on it with his army list and his breakdown. He played Raven Guard, Warcon, Eldar, Warcon, Eldar. In something like that order. Think about that for a minute. Where's competitive 40k at right now? And he just walks in with Magnus. He's like, I got this. It's a special shout out. I know he's not watching the stream, but we will hear more from him in the future. If you want to be part of the show, make sure you hit !Gallery to upload your work in progress pictures, as well as completed projects, cat pictures, whatever. We love looking at pets. We love cats. We're gonna have a very special episode of Blossom tonight. We're gonna have some real talk on kitty cats. That'll be a little bit later in the show. We've got Nemesis in the house, the Cheesy Poofs, still one more name, I'm sure. Drago's in here as well. Drago Dragon. Who else is in here? I'm trying to find everybody. That is everybody that looks like they're talking. Now, a quick little thing. I know a couple of people said something about not getting a road towards alcoholism started just now. I think y'all are a little late, to be honest. That was like yesterday. Is the night going to have an upper limit? It will have an upper limit. It'll be higher because it will be more than one catnap to purchase a raffle ticket, of course. It won't be ridiculous, but Rally 21, I have the list. I don't know if Horton posted it anywhere. We will get it up as soon as possible. I'm going to rearrange the schedule for Spiky Bits. We'll get that out so everybody can see it. I think we need a special cue, exclamation point adult or something on here, so like when for like info or something like that. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so back to catnaps. So some folks were saying they didn't get them. Please send me a whisper and I'll look into it. Now, this doesn't work 100% on phones or if you're botting or something like that. It is a good program, and here, let me show you real quick. Let's go in here. Turn on the raffle layer. Okay, so here's this. So here's basically what it looks like, just so y'all know. And inside this, there's a timer, right? And this timer right here, oh, you can't see my mouse, but right above the stream status, on the middle center, there's a timer. And what that timer is every 3 hours it dishes out a catnap, which has already started because technically we've been on since 7:30 Eastern, right? So think about that for a second.
In 3, 2, 1.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Dorn Jr., thank you for the donation. No shots, okay, obviously. So we need to shot. You know, I'm my supervisor. You don't tell me what to do. I love the Bizarro reverse technology, reverse psychology. That's it. Yes, we're gonna go with that. So this little doodad in here. Now, I'm not a tech priest. I don't know how it all works, but this is the timer that dishes out catnaps.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Euphoric Dark Angel, thank you for the follow. Hopefully not too euphoric. That could be heresy. So this dishes it out, and we can always check people's catnaps and such in here and see who's been watching the show and all that other stuff and who donates and things. But for the most part, we just leave it alone unless there's, what's the word? I believe it's called shenanigans. It's not just a restaurant. It actually happens on the internet, believe it or not. So there's that, just so everybody knows how it works. I did not really put the cats in charge of anything like that, so calamity would befall us. Alright, let's get into it here. So this is Lone Wolf Monday, aka the Hobby Rapport. We've got the cool cat tie on tonight. I'm gonna tell you all I can about what's going on in the hobby. Best thing in the world is coming home from work and you are on TV. I guess it's TV. Thank you. I never knew I'd be on TV. I can check that off the list. I'll go back and tell my kindergarten teacher. I'll be like, you know, when you said I would never be on TV, you were wrong because they made this internet thing, and none of us knew that was gonna happen. Ah, so good. Okay, so starting off, we've got the Gathering Storm. I think we all knew it was going to happen. We are giving this away tonight. This will be a fantastic raffle. Hopefully we give it away. If you pick the cat box, it'll happen. But if not, it'll stay on there for at least a week till we reset the cat boxes with all the new Zinch releases next Monday for Tzaanuary. It's such a good play on words right there. Oh, real quick, before we jump into let's just talk about giveaways. Let's just give some stuff away. How about that? Who wants giveaways? I do. Alright, let me turn this layer off real quick. So our good friend Doug over at Table War, the original gangster when it comes to table mats, has given us, where is it? There it is. Has given us, well, not given us because he has them. He's going to ship them out. He has a new product coming out. It's the Macro Mat. That is the fantastic little backdrop for taking pictures of all your miniatures instead of showing all your buster paints and backdrops things and all that stuff. Well, you can put it on a fantastic macro mat and take fantastic pictures of what you got going on. It's basically a mini fat mat. There, right there, you can see where it makes your miniatures look better for sharing on the internet on places like the Long War when you type in !gallery, so we can see some really sweet pictures and indeed keep the focus where it belongs. Now, he has the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter will be going out first. It is currently at the port waiting to go through customs, but it will be soon. Everybody will get the Kickstarter first, but then we will be doing a free giveaway here in a few minutes for a macro mat. And those will go out, of course, once everybody's Kickstarters go out. So I can't say exactly when it will go out, but within the next month it will go out. And this is definitely a really neat thing. And there's three different varieties here, and it's got the little easel drop with the clamps. You just basically can put it, drape it right over your workbench. It's good to go. Oh, Warboy says he likes sneak peeking people's Beats Labs. I know, right? Be like, yo, I like what you got going on there, but what I really like is that little Princess Playhouse you got back there. Yo, dog, I'm really digging your slippers. Those look really comfy. Oh, always good times. So let's do a quick keyword giveaway there for that one. Turn on the giveaway there. Giveaway. Raffle. Raffle. All right. Keyword will be Table War. And oh wait, keyword Table War. Raffle item is macro mat. The mini fat mat from Table War, of course. All right. Exclamation point Table War. Throw your name in the ring to get a free macro mat, so we don't see your Buster paint table and comfy slippers and Princess Playhouses in the background.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Nicholas N7908, thank you for the follow. We are currently giving away a macro mat from Table War, so go ahead and hit exclamation point Table War to get in on that freebie giveaway. Now remember, this will get delivered after the Kickstarter is delivered, but I will make sure I save your address to the desktop as well as sending it to Doug. But it is a pretty neat little concept. I really dig it. They do a good job. You know, funny story about Doug, like when we first started like kicking it at Adepticon and stuff, he's like, yeah, I do graphic design. I was like, word, I like graphic designs. He's like, yeah, I used to do video game stuff. And I'm like, oh, what kind of video games? He's like, I'm not sure if you've heard of it. I was like, what? He's like, EverQuest. And I'm like, EverQuest? I know EverQuest. And it's like, yeah, I used to design the levels, like the texture on the ground and the 3D stuff. I was like, get out of here, for real? He's like, yeah. And I like looked on his Facebook and he's like, yeah, I used to work for Sony, Variant. So if any of you veterans of the EQ series know what's up with Freeport and such, that man was probably responsible. The man behind the fat mat at Table War was responsible for a lot of those crazy levels we all really got sucked into back in the day. So he's pretty much a legend, and we didn't even know it. I mean, it's no World of Warcraft, but, you know. Online gaming had to start somewhere, right? I guess technically it was Ultima Online, but it is what it is. There it is. It's over. We have 60 entries. 60... Yeah, Veterans of the EQ. It's true. Alright, 60 entries. Let's draw a winner. Oh. They just wanted to give everybody lightsabers, Warboy. It's not their fault. Alright, it's totally their fault. Alright, let's draw a winner. Moosapi. Moosapi? Did I say that right? Probably not. I apologize. Congratulations! Pipe them up. They just won a free Table War macro mat for their background to hide their comfy slippers. It seems so surreal. just whisper me your real people name and real people address, and I will convey that over to Mr. Doug. We'll get that out, like I said, after the first round of Kickstarters go out. Congratulations. I'm sure we're going to see I'm sure all the work in progress pictures on Facebook and things are going to be all over these macro mats once they get delivered out. But for right now, we just have our like Buster backdrops and our Pushins and our like cabinets and things. I need like a big macro mat like right here. Oh, good times. All right, so lots happened today, believe it or not. But let's talk about some other things. Of course, we got the Night Porphyrion. We're going to be giving that fatty away 1 week from today here on the stream. And of course, if you don't score any freebies or giveaways or raffles or anything today, you can always support us over on Patreon. That is a crowdsourcing funding thing to help fund what we do here. And you all have definitely come in strong and helped keep the lights on and upgraded all of our equipment and allowed us the time and the resources to be able to do awesome tutorial streams and lessons and things like this, and all these great giveaways we've been doing on here. Now, we did, if you are on Patreon right now, thank you so much. Just a quick heads up, we changed how we're doing it over there. It is going to a per month basis, not a per video basis, because we are doing like 40 videos a month right now. Like, it's like 1.2 videos a day, and I'm like, this is just crazy. This is like double what I envisioned like a year ago. Like, I don't even know how to like keep up with it sometimes. It's very overwhelming. So what I decided was that we would go to a per month thing, and that way folks coming on board wouldn't have to wait a ridiculous amount of time to get their first set of swag. We can do cool stuff like give away the Triumvirate of the Imperium. You know, when cool stuff comes out, we can give it to the new folks. Of course, we buy as many as we can to give it to the old folks as much as we can as well. You know, it's a delicate balance of playing Santa, who is naughty and who is nice and such. But man, I really have fun with it. It is a good time. So thank you guys so much for that. Make sure you check your messages on there. Switch over to the new per month thing. It basically will tell you like where you're at and where you can be. You know, if you want to switch it up or down, feel free, of course. But it is something that we need to get on top of because we want to switch that out by the end of the month for everyone. It'll be a good time. Now, on the Long War, I don't have anything in here for Haspel, but watching right now on the stream is Haspel428, the world famous Mike Haspel, of course, or Rogue428, the world famous Mike Haspel, who started streaming on Monday. Congratulations, Mike. I know we talked about it in the pregame, but that was a great show. And thank you, Cosmic Cubicle. We like it too. It's less work and more ability to be responsive with what's going on in the new release cycle, I guess, for everybody out there. So make sure you hit up Rogue428, throw him a follow. He will be on again this week streaming Sanctus Reach, believe it or not. That is that new video game. It's like Final Liberation. It's not quite an RTS, but it is something really cool that if you played Final Liberation or Chaos Gate back in the 90s, you definitely might appreciate it. And I'm sure Haspel will be streaming it and showing us the ropes, aka getting his butt kicked. There he is right there, Mike28, Rogue428 in the comments. Right click on that man's name and click follow for him. And visit him, check out Long War, !Long War. That's the link to check out our network, our weekly stream schedule. You can also hit !Keylime to do a live multi-stream with both myself and Keylime, who streams over on Blue right about this time. I think he's on right now. I was a little busy pre-show. I didn't get to drop in on him, but I'm sure he's streaming right now as well. Also on the Long War, I still don't know how to say your name, Chad. I'm sorry. I know who you are. I don't know how to say your Twitch name. I apologize, but thank you for the host. That's Echo Base Artisans. So over on YouTube, the Long War YouTube, we just unlocked the 2v2 battle, competitive battle, Chaos versus Space Wolves and Grey Knights. It was a pretty epic, fun time to record there. So that is, I think that's our first 4-player game on the Long War. It was a really good game. You should check it out. That is live on YouTube right now. Over on the Hall of Veterans, and we're going to talk about this picture in a minute because we definitely need to talk about this picture. But over on the Hall of Veterans, early access is Space Marines versus Hive Fleet Lexus. Now this was a really interesting narrative game. It was 1,500 points worth of Space Marines versus, I think it was 2,500, or maybe it was more than that. Maybe it's 4,000 points of Tyranids, all holed up like on the edge of the table, like straight up Starship Trooper style, like just waiting for them to come in with bastions and defense lines and all this stuff, and a couple of special rules for like meat grinder and getting the units back. But man, let me tell you what, Genuine Vision, what's up, dog? Welcome to the stream, you crazy person in the future. I think 4Gen Z is in here too. I remember seeing him. So greetings to all you time travelers out there in the future, over there on that ring of fire. So this was a really epic game to record. Of course, there was narrative, and we added a few narrative kind of rules, like toughness value dreadnoughts was back. But it was a really exciting match. Of course, this will be on YouTube in a couple of weeks, but you can become a veteran of the Long War today, and of course, check it out, early access, and get all those great discount codes and things over there. Now, as far as this picture goes, I don't know about you guys, but it looks like Juice is measuring something with his hands, and Riley is looking at it like judgmentally. Like, I don't know what's going on here in this picture, but I question everything that's going on with this picture in general. Kenny got like the best screenshot in the history of ever for this. It's so good. He's doing the It's Aliens pose. It does look like It's Aliens pose. Girl. I don't know. I don't remember what they were talking about. But he's definitely he sizes something up. It looks like it could be 4 to 6 inches for sure. I don't know. Juice does look concerned. He looks very concerned in this picture. He looks like he's got a lot on his mind about whatever he's sizing up. Oh man. Alright, and I have a new tutorial up. Of course, that was from painting Mr. Karn, Mr. the Betrayer. We painted him up. He's all finished and all put together and everything. We'll take a closer look at him when we go to the paint table here shortly. Actually, probably not shortly. We got a lot more to talk about. I'm not trying to say it's Xenos, but it's Xenos. So 4 hacks, or the 4 things you need to know about painting Chaos Space Marines to make your life not hell. That's a working title. We'll probably clean it up a little bit. And that will be going out. I think that's the tutorial up there, early access right now. That will be going out in 2 weeks over on the YouTubes. Also, early access is hacks that changed my life. Another fantastic tutorial from Kenny showcasing the airbrush tips and tricks, just the tips, some tricks on how to paint. Also, the follow-up video will be how The Rock taught him to make facial expressions, I'm sure. But that is live on the Long War right now, early access, of course. Yeah, Brazzers. Tim, yeah, there was actually 4 things. It was 2 different types of metal, painting bone, and something else. I don't know what. I forget. I cleared my cache. I forgot. My brain RAM is gone. So there's at least 3 things. Probably 4, but at least 3. Oh, good times. So that'll be up for a while. And then, of course, we've got Slow Fuse with his crazy Snake Mans all based up. Well, I guess it's ready to get based up. I don't think that's completely painted yet. Yeah, this is Dark Age Snake Mans. Man, I'll tell you what, that is pretty tight. He's like a wizard when it comes to airbrush and hyper highlighting. What's the drink for tonight? I am on what is this? This is pink juice. Gotta have the pink juice. Gotta rehab the Robbie B. Hydrate. Get ready for all those shots, hopefully, that are coming. It is no bueno. And that's what's going on with the Long War Network. Alright, let's take a quick break and go over to the gallery. Make sure you hit !gallery to upload your work in progress pictures, completed pictures, cat pictures, workspace pictures. We just like looking at pictures. Soon to be with more macro mats, I am sure. Alright, let's jump over here. Oh, and by the way, the top donor giveaway for this evening is a Custody Space Marine, or Custody Squad on Sprue. The 5 Custody Terminators, Billy Badasses. Currently, Tim the Great is in the lead once again. Stealing it away. He is. Alright, let's check out the raffle. Raffle. Alright, where are we at? I went in and approved a bunch already. I think we were right here. Yep, there's Dave. Dragone. I don't think they're in here, but we'll look at it anyways. By the way, Hoofton, the drink for tonight's whatever. I got Beast Juice. I got Kraken. Oh, I can't say Kraken. I got Beast Juice. I got Cactus Juice. We got Pirate Juice. We got all 3. It's called the Hairball. It's no bueno. It's awesome bueno. Romy, thank you for the follow. You've earned yourself one fantastic cat nap. Throw towards the channel raffles we do here. Alright, so here is... Does this guy have a name? I forget which one of... I'm sure he has a name. He's one of those specific Terminators out of Space Hulk. Some great non-metal metallic action right there. Really loving that. And of course, the right palette of greens. Going with the right palette of reds. So it doesn't look like Christmas. Get that tight blue edging going on. This is a great miniature. Love it. I've never tried to base these guys. Have you guys ever based the Space Hulk? Would you just like clip it off and then glue it down to like a 40 mil or something? I never even thought about that until just now. Could be a nightmare. Steve V with his Warriors of Chaos on square bases. Looks like some Nurgle loving. Those OG colors. And some look, it almost looks like Commando khaki around the lips, and some dry brush of bone.
In 3, 2, 1.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Nicholas and 7908T. Question, is there a question mark on there? Question mark? Thank you for the donation. I hope Katie arises. Oh, we will, yeah, we will talk about Gathering Storm 2. I might have cracked the code on that rune. I don't know if you guys read the article earlier today. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about some Eldar rumors. I heard some Exodite Dino Riders. I would love some Dino Riders. I think they would sell well. Steve E, these guys are looking fresh. Personally, I'd love to see them on round bases, but still counts. Space Wolf bases.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Brass Claw, thank you for the follow. You've earned yourself one fantastic catnap. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like we have just...
You gotta give me a ride.
There it is.
I'm way too big to drive to the devil's house. Drive, monkey, drive!
Tim the Great, thank you for the donation. Looks like we just went over $100 in donations tonight towards... We're almost halfway to the cat box giveaway already. Oh goodness, you guys want that triumvirate chance at the triumvirate. Sweet. Alright, we will do a shot here in a minute. Are we doing hairball? What are we doing? Beast juice, pirate juice, cactus juice. I was thinking about it too. When we do make partner, our paperwork's in. Maybe we need a pants emote, a little pants icon. Maybe with a little cat head on it or something. That'd be hilarious. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Space Wolf Bases Stage 1 painting. I don't know who did this. You are not going to get credit for your work. But you have a really nice looking keyboard. Oh, there we go. Looks like some cork action. Somebody looks super warm with their fuzzy blanket on. See, if you had the macro mat, we couldn't see that you have a cheetah print fuzzy blanket in your lap. Slash, maybe it's a mancoon. It's hard to say. Could be some sort of animal. These bases are looking fresh. Maybe a little bit of glaze in there once you paint the cork texture detail there. You can hit it with some glaze. Start really kind of bringing that fade through. Look great. Prove I'm wearing pants. I am wearing pants. I am at, this is a 1.5 pants day. Oh, sin for game. Looking tight. So, what's in your lap? Inquiring minds want to know. Agree, proof there are pants to go with that tie. Oh. That reminds me of that one skit I saw on like Sports Center where like the dude had like this suit on and then he literally was sitting there in his boxers, and when the camera faded off he just like got up and like went in the other room. Yeah, half pants. Gotta have half pants. A towel? A cheetah print towel? I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I mean, if it is true, you got great taste, of course. Elric 2010, look at this. Scabathrax. Elric, you scamp, you can paint. Look at you. This is the man behind Elric's hobbies. Those fantastic, well, one part of the man's. The other part is Mr. Steve. If you saw that ginormous Warlord Titan display at Adepticon this year, that was Steve and Elric's. I don't know what they're going to do for this year, but man, look at that. You can paint. That is a fantastic, diseased, very bloated and diseased looking Scabathrax. Greater Demon of Nurgle. It's a cheetah camel pattern blanket. They make such things. That is amazing. Huh. That is fantastic. Oh, I love the like dark guts in there. That is very disgustingly awesome. And all of the different things on the base. You should make a base like that with like some skeletons and such on it. That would be dope. Man, that is really good. All the rust, all the pus. I love the bone antlers that are all like gross. You can see like all the little innards of the bone itself. The marrows. Wow, really good stuff. Who's next? Who's next? Drago. Oh, got some Blood Bowl balls. Looks like one's finished up there, two work in progress. Very cool. Available at Walmart. Awesome. Because Walmart, the purveyor of fine things, including cheetah print blankies. These Blood Bowl balls, I'm not even gonna try to say that again. Looking good. Love it. Love the little line right there and everything. Of course, keep your brushes clean with the Master's Cleaner. See, if you had a macro mat, you could cover up all that.
I'm doing
ungodly,
my part. I'm doing my part.
Unseemly backdrops there.
I'm doing my part too.
Brutal Alter. Man, that is such a play on words. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Oh, and Genuine. Look at this. Look at this stuff. The maniac. There's a sweet frag cannon. Is this the guy out of the box? I can't tell. I think it maybe. Can't tell. Oh yeah, I think it is. That is looking fresh. Yep. Love the use of the grays with the muted grays with the silvers, and of course you've got some great browns from the dirty bases working up into it. Very almost Blanche Shih Tzu style ish. How much more interesting pictures are? Yeah, when you can see people's stuff, it's true. I don't know. I just like looking at people's things in different different techniques and seeing all the palettes kind of come together, you know. That is good. And some of the objectives out of there. Oh yeah, doing work. Of course, they match everything there. Those look like the G-Dub bases, I think. The plastic ones. No, that one's not. That's a custom one. Oh, I like the gangster twist of the fist with the little heavy flamer. That's pretty dope. Filling out all the litanies and things on the tabard right there. That is awesome. Oh yeah, lots of detail on this guy. Look at the little scratches in the armor and everything. Wow. So much work. Really paid off. Oh, look at this. Battle damage on the left carapace. And it goes underneath and you can see the other work that was underneath it. That's cool. And the base is very custom too. It's got some sewage. Wow. Cannot even imagine how much time was put into that. Who's this guy? Oh boy. Such an iconic miniature. Really brought to life in the Deathmask box set. Oh no, he's sold separately now, right? I think he's sold separately too. That rune looks amazing. Like, you really made that stand out. I did not realize it was that detailed until just now. And of course you got a custom base with it. The muted blue grays. Not sure which one that is. Was that? Might be Thunderhawk, I think. Worked in with some black. Either way, fantastic work all the way around. I've never seen you paint it. Well, of course you stream at like 2 in the morning, so I probably wouldn't see you painting much of these. Some acolytes, some source highlightings, all on the left side. Very cool stuff. Is that just like a wash maybe, or like a glaze, light glaze? Oh, look at that. Expert study on flame as well. Flame actually gets darker towards the top of it, which you captured perfectly right here. Very cool stuff. A lot of people mess that one up. I remember Demon Bone actually gets darker towards the tips, not lighter. Another acolyte. Different type of blue. These guys definitely match on the tabletop, but you did not keep the same palette across, which is really cool. So it's kind of like a study on working with different colors, but yet keeping the same muted silvers and things. Very cool stuff. Very cool. Oh, Dawnstone. Okay, okay. MicroArt Studios bases. Word. I heard they went to like plastic now. Like they're not doing the resin stuff anymore. Plastic Libby. Oh, this is the one. Oh, this is Callisterius, right? This is actually out of the Space Hulk. This is supposed to be Mephiston before he transformed into the Lord of Death. The MicroArt Studio base, but the skull part is actually from the miniature, I believe. Brutal Ulther, thank you for the host. Remember, hit ! Gallery to become part of the show. We will check out your miniatures, cat pictures, epic Beats Laboratory pictures. Just upload it once and we will approve it. So, you know, no bad pictures get by. Very cool stuff here. That looks like a custom. Where is that? Is that Sanguinius? Like kind of profile relief picture right there. I think that's what it is. Good detail on the axe, the gnarling. Loving that purple, purple red right there, and then the different. Use the brown red on the cape. Really went along well with everything right there. The purple red stands out with the power cables and things, and then the brown red really matches. Kind of brings the floor up into the miniature. I like it. And of course, all the detail work on the tabards and things. Wow, how long does it take you to paint a miniature, dog? What happens if there's a tie and top donator? I think it's the first person that donates, to be honest. I am not sure. But there can be only one. There are no ties, so you gotta be first. If you're not first, you're last. Everybody knows that. Oh, here's the Team Space Hulk. Oh, look at those guts on that Tyranid. Oh, so gross. Oh, they're like squirting out. Nice. Oh wait, you can't see it. Whoop. There we go. That is sick, dude. Wow. Wow. Awesome. This is this a commission? What is this for? Oh, look at the heat. The heat damage, heat scoring on the assault cannon barrel. About to roll 3 1s, dog, and jam. I love those blues. Axis faded really well too. Wow, what a literal dream team. Knife fight at the flagpole. Couple more. Musafi. Did I say this right? I feel like I'm not saying it right. This is what? What is it? What is this? Cataphracti? Cataphracti with the claws from Betrayal at Cal. I should know that paint scheme, but I cannot recollect it at the top of my head. So give me a clue here. Either way, claws look fantastic. All the detail work. You could upload a little bigger of a picture next time for us. Actually, I think I could scroll in. Let me see. It just might pixelate. Yeah, it just pixelates just a little bit. Still looks good though. And a custom base, of course, with some crackle. Crackle, crackle. Sons of Malice. There it is. Boom. I should know this stuff. There we go. And the back. Boom. Oh, there it is. It's the symbol up there. I see it now. Cheater. Look at all that plate work. Very well detailed. Is the base done? I can't tell if that's intended. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I just can't tell if that's natural court color.
On moviepoopshoot.com, did you say Jay and Silent Bob are, quote, fucking clown shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Cataphracti. You got it, Dave. That's the correct pronunciation. Tim the Great, thank you for the donation. Because Rally 21 is trying to steal my number. Uh-oh. Fight, 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 fight. Alright, what else we got in here? Infinity Whip. No name, no credit. Now, I want to say that's Aleph. I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But that looks pretty tight. Love those blues. And of course the purple fade as well. Definitely getting there. The grays accent it spectacularly. And of course those reds and the sockets and things look great as well. I can't tell, but is it the... Can I move this? No, can't move this. It looks like the metal might be a little chunky. Maybe that's just the way the miniature is. Might want to use a little bit waterier, that's a technical term, metals. Wait, here we go. Can I slide this in the future? I personally fancy P3's pig iron, but sometimes on big flat surfaces such as this, you might want to consider the Army Painter. I think it's plate mail metal. We're actually going to use both of those tonight in the tutorial. Should be good times. Nicholas, my favorite Legion is the 4th. The Iron Warriors. I have a Iron Warriors army from way back in the day. I painted it in like 2002, 2003. I'm not even sure. I've been slowly adding to it over the years. Changed up my paint style. Some of it's airbrushed, of course. After my eventual run-in with the ancient Chinese master Kenny Boucher. But overall, it's stayed true to its roots. So I guess technically I have a 30k army because they're all in Mark III. Next level painting. Thank you for the host, dog. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. Mystic Scorpion is another great streamer here on Twitch. If you haven't checked out his channel, he is doing a giveaway for these bases. He says, and I quote, "I just like painting bases." And I was like, yeah, dog, you're good at it. Check those out. Those are the, I think those are the Sigmar plastic ones from G-Dub. Of course, got some dirty Nurgles and some crazy elves. And over here at the bottom, looks like some Stormcast action right there. Very cool stuff. Check him out. Give him a follow. Mystic Scorpion. Alright. Make sure you upload your work in progress, cat pictures, or Beats Laboratory pictures for later on in the show. And it's shots time. We are at exactly half to a cat box giveaway. And I owe you guys a shot. What did we say? Beast juice? I think that's what we said. The darkest of juices. Delicious. Auto host. I know, auto host is not being cooperative. It was being stupid yesterday. Kenny, did you try turning the computer on and then off? That's right. Make sure to hit exclamation point Spiky Bits TV. Catch my attention. Bring on the hairball. Oh, I didn't do the hairball. I did beast juice. Maybe that's next one. Just started my White Scars with a second founding called the Pimp Marines, who do drive-bys. Their chapter symbol is green dollar signs. All right. I'll bite on that. It's going to be a lot of freehand, but can't wait to see it. Is the machine plugged in? This is Steve from Chicago. Yes, Steve. I'm sure you are in Chicago. Could you just forward me to the tier 3 tech support now? Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Ah, the darkest of juices. Delicious. So we covered Haspel. Make sure you give Rogue428 a follow. He's trolling, lurking, so to speak, in the comments. It's gonna be a good time. Then, of course, we're giving away the Triumvirate through raffle, maybe. It's in one of the cat boxes, I swear, along with the Fall Acadia book and the Empiric Storm as well. Also, winners from Friday stream, your packages have not gone out because, well, I don't ship on the weekends, and today is a holiday here in the States, so we have to wait till tomorrow. Many apologies for that. Alright, if you are in the tabletop gaming / card game scene, well, you might want to think about this game called Destiny. It's kind of part Magic. We talked about it briefly here on the stream. It's part Magic, part Star Wars. If you played the old Decipher game from the 90s, it's very much kind of like a tabletop representation of playing Star Wars with a Magic card kind of twist. In a lot of locales and a lot of stores, it is back in stock this week. It is not going to stay that way. Fantasy Flight did not make enough, so if you've been on the fence about checking it out, now is the time. This week is the time to try to pick up a starter or some boosters, get acclimated to it, see if it's right for you. It is going to be a smash hit game. They have already announced the follow-up set this April. It's going to feature, of course, characters from the movie Rogue One, but it's going to have the Emperor in it too, and he is a true pimp, believe me. He's going to be one of those guys you just play by himself, maybe. He's going to do work. So lots more cards on the way, but you may not have a chance to get in on the ground floor if you do not look for this game this week. That's it. That's my service, my public service, my tabletop gaming watch public service for January 16th, 2017. Also this week on the video game front, there will be Sanctus Reach coming on, and Mike Haspel will be streaming it Thursday on his stream live. We can go troll him, make scary noise sounds and such in his stream, and watch him play that one as well. From Slytherin publisher, not Harry Potter, an actual video game manufacturer. Oh, he's away? Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sure he's here somewhere. Probably working on, there he is. He's probably working on our display boards for Adepticon. Faux show. So, I don't know what you guys were doing this morning, but Games Workshop dropped this little thing called Gathering Storm 2 on us. You might have heard of it. A lot of confusion, a lot of big question marks on it. Now remember, when they dropped the whole Fall of Cadia Gathering Storm 1, it was nearly 3 weeks before we saw any actual miniature pictures. So we still have a lot of time. And remember, it's going to be Tzeentch for 3 weeks. Then we're going to slide into what looks to be Gathering Storm in February, which also secretly, I think we're never going to see a codex again. Not at least until they switch over the set, the rule set. Now we have a list in our hands of dates. The Games Workshop will not let their employees at stores take holidays. So supposedly it's going to be a big release on these weekends. And there's some interesting dates coming up in March and April that I think we should all be aware of, and we'll be publishing that list here shortly as well. But for Gathering Storm 2, we have, let's break it down. CSE, CSI, Robbie B style, real quick. So first off, we got the quote by this guy called Aramon. I don't know who he is. I guess he's like 10,000 years old. And he like knows stuff. Can see into the future. Obviously, he's a time traveler from New Zealand or perhaps one of the Koreas, Japan maybe. I don't know. He says, for the ancient Eldari, I think he means Eldar. Life was a cycle of birth, the fulfillment of desire, and a comfortable death, safe in the knowledge that the soul would live again. That sounds interesting. Sounds like some crazy Infinity Circuit stuff. And then we saw this rune. How many people know what this rune is? I know I'm not the only one. I was the only one that published it this morning. But I know I'm not the only one that knows what this rune is.
You gotta give me a ride.
I'm way too big to drive to the devil's house.
Drive, monkey, drive!
Boomtown population, you brah. Resnor, thank you for the donation. Warboy says, and I quote, something Eldar. You're not wrong. Oh. Rogue 428, you're gonna tell my dirty secrets? That's fine. I got you, bro. It's cool. I know things about you. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. God of the Dead, you think?
Yeah, what can you do?
Eldar staff. There we go. Sapper Steve. He's on the case. He knows what's up.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Oh, Perfect Drug. Thank you for the follow. And why lulz? Why you lulz? Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. You just earned yourself a fantastic catnap. That's to show currency. You can throw at our fantastic raffles we do. We are about halfway to a cat box giveaway. Of course, the cat boxes will reset completely next Monday and get reloaded with at least the new Tzeentch releases. Tonight is escalating quickly. My, that escalated quickly. Alright, so, like Sapper Steve said, this is indeed Eldrad's rune, the Staff of Ulthmar. Ulthmar. Final answer. But there's a little interesting thing added to the top there. So let's take a look at Eldrad. There it is. You definitely make out his personal rune on his staff. There it is on this rune in this picture. Now, at the top, we see the infinity symbol, which has come to symbolize, of course, being one with the infinity circuit, or the symbol of the reanimated ones, which, of course, are the Wraithguard and the Wraithlord, and the Big Daddy Wraith Knight, which you can see the infinity symbol atop their personal glyphs as well. So, what does that mean? With all this talk of death and comfortable death and being reborn, does that mean the God of Death is coming? It's gonna be Eldrad's gonna usher it in? Or is just gonna die and be one with the infinity circuit? Like, I don't know, but something's gonna happen and it's scary. I also have been hearing that we are going to get an Eldar Triumvirate box set, which of course we know there's an Eldrad model out there. It came out with Deathmask, so who knows the other models that could actually be in it. What if we actually get a plastic Azrael Vect? Holy crap for cap. Plastic Slave Girls? Oh my goodness. I've been waiting like 20 years for those. Oh, it would be so fresh. No word yet what's going to happen, or even the Angel of Iandin, or you know, that would be a cool mini to get as well, but who knows. We're not there yet, but soon. Rob the Eternal, did you tell him how old I was? Yeah, that's a fun story. Yeah, Yanid is the god of death. Supposedly the Eldar race. I guess the Angel of Iandin, Iriel, what's her name? She thinks that if all the Eldar die, their psychic will like create this new god called Yanid, who will battle Slaanesh. And Shigarak, the laughing god, will like weaken Slaanesh enough that Yanid can actually triumph or whatever. So it's like, I am old as F. It's true. It's crazy. It's funny because a long time listener, great friend of mine as of recently, lives in the Fayetteville area. He came over. We were playing some Star Wars cards, and he's like looking around. I was like, "Yo, check out the Beats Lab," and he's like, "Oh man, I've seen this," and you know, he's like looking around and everything, and he turns to me and it's like dead straight. He's like, "How long you been single for?" And I was like, "What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that this place is literally a cat command center?" Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The hair is definitely a mutation. It's my trademark. It's my trademark item. My Tintin hair. Which, by the way, I didn't know who Tintin was. I'm the worst. I've heard of Asterix, but I did not know who Tintin was until everybody started saying that. I looked it up and I was like, oh, cool. That's very flattering. I am 40 years old. I turned 40 4 weeks ago, a month ago. It's crazy. I don't know. Don't ask questions. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm 40. Who knew? Rob is a crazy cat lady. Yes. I'm also Uncle Rob to like all of my friends who are all married and have kids, of course. So I'm like Uncle Rob, and every time somebody's like, "Oh, go say hi to Uncle Rob," I'm just like, "You really mean crazy Uncle Rob? It's cool. I get it." I don't know what Bothroyd treatment is. I'm on at least 2 treatments. One of them involves alcohol on a near constant basis. It's delicious. It's mostly nutritious. All right. Enough talk. Enough talk about Eldars and boozing. We've also got this guy. 2 heads means Fate Weaver. Dun dun dun. I don't know who's painting this guy for Games Workshop, but he obviously does a pretty good job. I mean, look at that. Look at that Fate Weaver right there. Woo! I'd love to be cool Uncle Rob. Right now, I'm like this weird older guy that's friends with parents that looks like the kids themselves, and it's just a little weird. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I have to answer awkward questions from my friends' spouses. They're like, "So, do you ever think you're gonna get married?" And I'm like, maybe? I don't know what to say. Like, who would put up with me? Let's be honest. Oh, the worst. Okay, so we got Fate Weaver coming out. Obviously, he is... Oh, that's a great bathing in virgin blood. That seems like a good idea. Is that like virgin olive oil? Because I just recently learned about olive oil. It's the real thing. It's not that stuff you spray in the pan. It's actual oil. Crazy. I know, right? What is this? Prospero Burns Mechanics. I did like the Prospero Burns Mechanics. I hope they make that into the new 40K, but who knows? Who knows? Twinner 103. What's up, dog? How's the streams going, my man? I have not caught your most recent one, but I think I auto host you, so that's all good, right? I have a olive oil. Olive oil, I have a great supplier. Good to know. I just go down to the store, I buy it in a can, you can spray it into the pan. It's great. It's great stuff. It's amazing. Alright, so Fate Weaver is coming out. It is true. Here's a better look at him right there with his Staff of Tomorrows. Looks to be a rather large kit. I'm loving the two heads there. Apparently there's 4 different head configurations, which is super crazy. Oh, you're doing Age of Sigmar Thursday after Slow Fuse. That's what's up. I'll try to check that out. Just learned about olive oil. No, let's be honest. I have this thing called Bachelor Life, where I have my own personal chef. His name is Chef Mike. That's M-I-C, because he is the microwave, and that is how I cook my food. I have a personal philosophy. Well, I will not spend more time cooking my food than I will eating my food, because time is money, and I seem to always be busy. And then I have the glutens as well, so I have to watch what I eat, but I also have to, like, you know, I can't eat bread, so I have to eat, like, tortillas, whatever, because they're corn. So I'm always like, it's called like it's just a really weird diet. I should probably eat better than I do, but for the most part I'm eating gluten free, and it's mostly organic food, so they got that going for me. Definitely cleaning up my act there. So this Fate Weaver is looking pretty tight.
PC load letter? What does that mean?
Shadow Reaper, thank you for the follow. Nemesis says, I'm 35 and a bachelor myself, argument not valid. Alright, well, clearly you're just, I mean, you're just better than me. I don't know what to say, I'm sorry. I don't like to cook. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. I'd rather be drinking. That's what I'm gonna go with. Final answer, final answer. So anyways, Fate Weaver's coming out. Don't know when. Fate Weaver Lord of Change kit probably next week. If I had to guess, I would say next week for sure. Hoofed-in catnaps are the show currency. You can hit exclamation point info, or I think, yeah, exclamation point catnaps will tell you how many you have. Info will explain it to you a little bit better. They are for the giveaways / raffles we do here. You get a free one for following us. You get a free one for every 3 hours that you watch the show. Incidentally, the show is 3 hours long, so that works out. Alright, and then of course we got the Bird People coming on their Bird People discs. They look pretty sweet. Trying to keep up with chat, but it is going buck in here, so we will come back to it here in a minute. Alright, so we got the Bird People coming out here in I guess next week. They will go on pre-order, or they might go on pre-order this week and actually come out next week. This week the new Tzeentch stuff will come out. Of course, we finally have a dope looking changeling. Like, that guy is gonna be used in so many different armies for so many different things. He looks like a sweet wizard. Man, this model really speaks to me. I love this model. I hope it is like not $45, because that would suck. But this thing looks dope. I cannot wait to get my hands on this changeling right here.
Yeah, I want candy boobs.
Sobisky I-89, if I said that wrong, please correct me. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. You just earned yourself one catnap. That is the show currency for all the fun and exciting raffles we do here. You also get another one for every 3 hours you watch the stream. Alright, so that is Mr. Changeling. All of these guys will probably go on pre-order this Saturday, out for delivery next week, and then we might even see another lineup of miniatures for the following week, because this Tzeentch release is looking to be 3 weeks long, and then we're going to get into that whole crazy new storm of Gathering Storm, Fall Acadia, well, it's not Fall Acadia, it's Gathering Storm Part 2, but how many, show of hands in the chat, how many people have read the Fall Acadia book? Incidentally, we have one in the Catnap giveaway as well. Have you read it all? I got a text from our buddy Talon today, and he was like, oh my god, the book was so good. And I was like, dog, that book was super good. 100 pages of fluff. And what I really liked about it was that, and we'll have our tips and tactics video out this week on it as well, going over all the rules and everything. But what I really liked about it was that it wasn't the Wrath of Magnus price point where it was like 75 bucks and 2 books. You know, it was affordable. You got a decent amount of fluff, 100 pages. You got a decent amount of rules. You got the 3 new data sheets. You also got 2 formations and 2 detachments as well, or maybe it's 3 formations, I forget. Yeah, it was 3 formations. But I mean, it seems like it's the Goldilocks of supplements. Like, it's the right amount of fluff, the right amount of rules, the right amount of detachments / formations, and the right price point. Like, that's what I'm calling this this particular release. Yo, I won't lie. I can't tell you what day I read it, but I read it. I stayed up, like, I speed read. I have a problem. Once I pick up a book, I have to finish it. Maybe it's OCD, maybe it's speed reading. Could be the same thing. Obviously, those are both the same thing. But I had to finish reading it, and I finished reading it all in one go, and my mind was blown. So it's amazeballs. Gonna buy the book, but college is starting back up. College is starting back up. Oh no, sorry to hear. Just got the book in the mail today. I also heard the White Dwarfs are like super late to everybody. I got mine on Saturday, and I was like, dog, what the heck? Was too sleepy. Aww. There's a lot of people really debating Belisarius' rules. They're like, it's too much, or he's an auto-include, you know, at 200 points. Like, a lot of people are like, Dominus, Caw, like, there's like a big debate, but nobody debates Celestine. They're all like, oh my god, Celestine, gotta put her in there. Well, that is pretty much the show
3,
as far as news
2,
goes.
1.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Gary the Fat Man, thank you for that clutch donation. We're creeping up the cat box giveaway. Don't spoil. I won't spoil anything. I mean, it does say Fall Acadia, so I mean, you can probably put 2 and 2 together with that title. No spoiler necessary there, right? I feel like there is not. But yeah, it's a good book. Definitely pick it up. And again, there is one up on the cat box giveaway for this evening. Okay, let's do some painting. It's time to paint. And proof of pants. Since so many people were asking, we have proof of pants. It is actually pants here. No pants off, dance off. Alright, we're switching to iPad technology. Now, just a quick recap about what's been going on. We in alright, there we go. It's a little better. Backlogging on the shots, no, I did one. I think we're good. I might have to do another one, $60 or so. But I think we're caught up. Alright, so first off, let's do a quick recap. We've got this guy, Mr. the Betrayer. He is all finished. We used some lusterless on him, matted him on down, so he's good looking, no shinies. Got him on his Secret Weapon Miniatures base, resin base. I think this is Desert Waste. There's the back. We got the chains on them. There's actually a little nub that you attach these to, so it actually attached very well, and the backpack as well. So he is pretty much done. The whole trying to kill me, I am, Nurgle. So he is pretty much done. We might do him as the top donator giveaway here in the future. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would like to do something cool like that. Paint up another one for myself. I don't know. It's the very first miniature I ever painted on stream, so maybe a little nostalgic stuff there. Now, I also just got in some miniatures from my buddy Lucas at Barely Tabletop Quality. These are the Wolfen.
Yeah, I want candy boobs.
Janzim, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You just earned yourself a catnap. That's the show currency, which you can use to enter raffles and other such exciting things here on the stream. So just got these guys in. They are Barely Tabletop Quality, of course. But what's cool about it is that I can go in and detail them out however I want now. You know, do up all the skin, do up, you know, the power weapon glows. I can do some metal action here. The fur, I can tighten up the bases, whatever I want to do. Sky's the limit, but it's all straight technique and artwork at this point. You know what I mean? So what we did putting these together is we actually left these armor plates off, left the backpacks off, and I think also this power cable stays off. And what that does is that allows these surfaces to get airbrushed. Of course, this is really easy to airbrush. You can just get a little piece of paper, which I think I thought I had some handy. No, I do not have any handies. No handies. But just as an example, you can grab anything, just like a little note card or something that's just laying around, and you can wrap it something like this, right? And what that does is that allows you to keep, well, you want to get in it. It helps if it's a piece of paper, but you get what I'm saying. You get in there and you block off any overspray onto the rest of the miniature, so you can do details like this last. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty neat little trick you can do there. So I got 9 of those Wolfen guys, and of course this guy as well, with his sweet purple cape, because he's royalty. Gives everybody preferred enemy, why not, right? I really like this new re-envisioned miniature with the helmet. He's like holding the helmet. It almost reminds me of a dwarf. It's like this is a classic like dwarf pose, you know what I mean? Like this is what I would imagine like a little dwarf being. Can I show more Wolfen? Yeah, I got a few here handy. Let's see. So I got these two. Of course, they have Thunderhammer Storm Shields. Just basic tabletop quality. You can follow Lucas over on BTTQ. That's Bravo Tango Tango Q, like barbecue. And he does some commission work. I think he's out of town for a hot minute, but you can hit him up if you want some of your very own BTTQ, because obviously it is a basic paint job, but what's cool about it, like I said, like I can detail this out, I can match some other stuff I got, you know, whatever. Love this stuff. He also did my Magnus. Ooh, let's do a Magnus work in progress, because that's the in vogue thing to do. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. But he painted this bad boy up. So maybe we'll detail him out on stream, you know, in the far, far future when everybody forgets about him. But you can see some sick fades. Just needs some detail work. But I mean, for barely tabletop. See ya, Hoofton. Thanks for stopping by. But for barely tabletop quality, you really can't beat it. Love this guy. And apparently, he's winning GTs already, so there you go. Gotta have nipple horns, let's be honest, right? So that is where we're at. We're caught up. We are caught up on paint jobs. But our new project is the Balewind Vortex, which we airbrushed up on Friday on camera, just these two parts. We did the fades for it. It's a 3-step fade. Do the underneath as well because it connects to this little twister straight out of the 90s. Game over, man. Connects to this, and we're gonna paint this up a traditional Candy Boucher pattern green, and just to give you a visual on kind of what it's gonna look like, but not quite. Just kind of a guideline. Now to do this, we used a little mix. I call it my demon mix, Robbie B's demon mix. It's very similar to how we did these bases in the past for the demons that I have. It's this blues right here. Now it looks a little bit more textured right now because we haven't quite finished what's going on with this. So the colors for this were, just to give you a quick recap, we've got a base of black and then Nautilus blue over top of that, highlighted with Troll Hide, both miniature paints from Badger. Alright, Hoodsgate, lurk away. So these two colors combined over black really give us that kind of sweet, demon-y kind of look. And because they're already pre-mixed airbrush paints, they do the Lord's work. Now you can see here there's a little bit of a glow on it because I did semi-gloss this already off stream. So we'd be able to do a little bit of washes in here to get into the cracks and everything with some blacks. Probably like some Nuln Oil or something, just to give it that extra oomph of definition before we dry brush it. Because if you notice right here, there's a light dry brush of white over it to really make it pop. So that's kind of what we're going to be going for here in a sec. So to start out, like I said, it is semi-glossed. Look at that sheen. We should go ahead and give it a brief wash, but wait, there's more. We need to hit this with some metals around the ring and everything. Remember that visual I just gave you? Remember, always retain your packaging for future use. There's some metal around this ring. There's some skulls on each of the points and down here as well. So we need to nug that out real quick, those metals, and before we do a wash. And you're probably like, well, wait, why don't we just do all this stuff at the end? Well, here's why. When we attach this vortex to the bottom, what's going to happen is we're going to want a little bit of overglow, right? Some overspray, some OSL, kind of source highlighting kind of mess, right? So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is paint all of this, because you're going to have a glow on the metal, not metal on the glow. So we're going to paint all this out. Then we're going to base coat the twister. Then we're going to come back and do a little bit of overspray OSL, and we're going to glaze that later. But that's a long, that's several steps down the road. Long story short, we need to do a glaze, but before we do the glaze, we're going to do some metals. So we're going to metal, then get glazed. Any questions? Make sure you hit @SpikeyBitsTV to grab my attention so I can see what kind of questions are being asked, what's going on. And if you want to upload your work in progress pictures, make sure you hit !gallery. We'll take a look at those at the next break. Now we will have some really exciting stuff happening once we become an official partner, air quotes, here on Twitch. We'll have like the Bits Cup and subscriptions and all sorts of dope emotes, pants emotes and cactus cats and pirate cats, and it'll be a fun time. But we're not there yet because I filled out my paperwork wrong. Long story, I don't want to talk about it. Anywho, No Plan Painting, what's up, dog? Welcome to the stream. What's everybody working on tonight while we're doing some crazy Age of Sigmar terrains? Alright, so we got two go-to paints right here. We've got the pig iron the Piggest of Irons. It's a delicious paint from P3. And Plate Mail Metal as well. Now, we've talked about War Painter paints from Army Painter in the past. Not Homer, word. This stuff is great, okay? Because it's a little watered down, which is great for putting all over surface areas. This is a little bit more chunkier, but it's a one coat kind of thing. So what we're gonna do, oh, Dread Sauron, nice. Kenny, you're still painting Infinity models? That's crazy. Blood Bowl, word. Thundercat, heck yeah. Alright, we're going to do a blind taste test on this metal. I'm going to open up this P3 pig iron. And I'm going to use, for a second, I'm going to use one. And then I'm going to use another one. And I want you all to tell me which one you think coats better and which one you would use. So this is the first one. I'm going to do it off camera here, just so you can't tell what I'm using, because these are two different types of paints, two different complete consistency, etc. And we're going to see which one is better for the job of going over large surface areas on terrain. I'm going to use my fantastic Artificer layer brush that I love to abuse. Oh yeah, I'm trying to... No Plan Painting looks like Next Level Painting. That's probably what it was. I got old people eyes. It's hard to see sometimes. Alright, so first up is metal number 1. Oh, right now we're in straight fatigue mode. Trust me, it's been a crazy weekend. Lots of stuff has happened. Alright, so we're going to get in here and we're going to just go over the whole Chaos Star areas. Now check the coat. Check how it's... the coverage. Again, I'm not going to tell you which one I'm using. You tell me which one you think is better. So this is metal number 1. So much metal. I got a lot on the brush here. There we go. Rookie mistake. But it seems to be coating pretty well. This seems to be a one coat metal kind of thing. Very easy. Remember our mantra of always paint in direction towards you. Something about working smarter. Measuring twice, cutting once, I don't know. In this case, it would be pulling the paints towards you, not flipping the thing over and getting all those crazy angles from the bottom or anything quite yet. We'll flip it over and do all of those angles all at once. This is just straight nug work. Alright, I'm going to finish up this area right here. We're going to switch to the other one, and I want you guys to tell me which one you think coats better. A little happy Chaos Star. Happy. And I guess I need to switch back and get under there, get under that ring right there too. So this is the one acceptable time to actually move the miniature, but still pulling the paint towards me. It's just like this, like this. And over here, get a nice solid coat. There it is. Okay. So that's paint number 1. Stormhost Silver. That was not that's not a valid choice. I actually didn't think to use Stormhost Silver. but that would be a valid choice if I had been using that, actually. I am using P3's pig iron and plate mail metal from Army Painter War Paints. Alright, and this is Mysterious Metal number 2. This is the Pepsi Challenge. And we're just gonna go over right here with it. Now this definitely coats better. It's darker. I think it's darker. Looks darker. And coats in one coat for sure. Let's see. Definitely coats in one coat. Pretty smooth. Digging it. But definitely darker. You can see delineation right here. That's a darker paint for sure. So when we wash it, it's going to be even more darker. It won't be like Karn, and I'll show you Karn here in a second. So what are your guesses? What is metal number 1, the lighter one, versus metal number 2? Second is P3 pig iron. I know I have not been thinning them down. Thin coats. I mean, realistically, thin coats is a good idea. Always keeping your paint thin, but let's be honest, who wants to sit and paint coat after coat after coat? Sometimes it's necessary with some sort of fleshes, but in the long run, you know, multiple coats means more time, and we all know how that goes. If we're lucky to get an hour to 10 minutes sometimes to paint, it's crazy. Who wants to be painting the same thing over and over again? Lighter is the Army Painter. Yep, you're right, Mrs. Scorpion. Yep. I think I'm gonna go with the Army Painter one, because if you look at Karn really turned out well with once we did the wash, and then we came in and we hyper highlighted with chrome, Vallejo airbrush metal, that it really popped it off. And I could see this doing really well down here, this kind of style, whereas the P3 one is a little bit darker and it might not give us the same effect, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna cap that. I love this color, but we're not gonna use it today for this project. Yep, you're right. Midwestern peeps. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I heard Kenny says mountain time doesn't exist. I don't know what it means. I think he's salty. Air magnesium would be great here. I'll have to check that out. I hadn't seen that paint yet. I'm down. I always like trying out new paints, you know. Like when we were painting Karn originally, we were trying some different things. Kind of tried some different things here to see what would work. Yeah, Army Painter seems to coat in one coat here for me too. I love Army Painter. They got some really good paints for sure. So now we're just gonna nug this out as quick as possible, just around the edges here and the spikes, and then we're gonna have to come back. I thought these were skulls. Are these not skulls? Did they change this model? Because it looked like it was skulls. Oh, it's skulls on the bottom. Okay, cool. So we'll do silver on those too. So here's what we're looking at. Those, I thought those were skulls, but those are little nubs. Not spiky bits. Basically all of the flyover states don't exist. Oh, they should change the Was it the time zone to fly over? Oh, too soon, bro. Alright, so now this is gonna be a little bit of a speed painting thing, because, like I said, time is money. Not even that, you know, like, if you guys don't have that much time to paint, really, it's good to get the tools to get the job done so that you can, you know, get the most out of your hobby muscles and your efforts, even when you have limited time to paint. It's all about, you know, going out, doing things in your yard or whatever. You're going to use the best tool for the job, and sometimes that really comes down to, you know, paint selection, to be quite honest. So, you know, following that through to this, like I was on Flickster's stream this morning. Another great streamer. If you haven't followed him yet, you should. You're doing it wrong. Nah, I was on his stream earlier, and he was using the G-Dub clippers, and I was like, oh, yo, you got them fancy clippers. But to be honest, but to be honest, those are great clippers. Those are great tools. They cut like butter. I've never heard of them breaking, but that doesn't mean that they're invincible. But they're very high quality. I mean, you pay good money for them. I'll tell you what, my sprue or my seam scraper, I would not get rid of that thing for anybody, because it is so useful. So a lot of those Citadel tools, yes, they are pricey. I'm not sure about that X-Acto blade though. I probably wouldn't wish that on anybody. That just seems like an overpriced kind of scalpel. I mean, at the end of the day, a stick holding a blade is a stick holding a blade. It's like, how good does it hold it, you know? Dorn Jr., yes, I can tell why you paint yellow by your name. Yellow is a pain. A lot of times you have to use a brown underneath it to super help out getting it just right. I used to use, my tech back in the day was Skullriferous. Vallejo had this awesome color. It was a brown yellow.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I used to use it.
I'm doing my part too.
ES Bjorn 006, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You've earned yourself one fantastic catnap. That is the show currency to throw towards raffles and other such fun things here on the stream. Ooh, we almost made it around the world. Look at that. Time flies, but now we got to do the insides too. Time flies when you're talking about time zones and things that don't exist. So who all's gonna get that Lord of Change? I'm stuck in Cleveland. No coast here. Aw. Lake Erie also is not a coast. It's true. Anybody ever been to Erie, Pennsylvania? It's a very interesting town. I used to live sort of by it, and would go there on occasion for things, various things. And it always seemed like something very strange happened in that town when I was there. So we're using Army Painter plate mail metal, and we've made it officially around. This is just hobby skills. This is when you put, you know, you just put on some headphones, just block out the outside world, and just nug out some painting. It's not fun, but it's you know, it's covering ground. It is, how do you say, a necessary evil. We're also going to show you a little bit of how to correct overpaints. with custom mixes because we have to pick up any instances of getting metal on the stone here, because that just won't work when we're doing washes and moving on and doing other oversprays with the green. Just won't look right. Won't look natural. Everybody knows crazy flying stone formations are 100% natural. So it looks like we've got all of the insides. Dorn Jr. says he's gotten good at yellow, but the real pain is fixing mistakes on it from darker colors like red shoulder trim or bull gun. Oh, I agree. Is that the Erie that was a TV show, kind of like R.L. Stine? No, that was Erie, Indiana, actually. Different Erie. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. Play on words, of course. Back in the day, Erie, Pennsylvania boasted the only place a Hooters actually went out of business. But now, from what I understand, they are actually going out of business from place to place. But back in the heyday, they didn't do that, and that was the thing. Alright, so now we've got all of that done. We're going to flip it over. Instead of painting some and then flipping it over and then flipping back and flipping over, we're going to do one side at a time. That is a smart way to do things. Just get underneath here. And like I said, this is the Army Painter Plate Mail Metal. And it's a great color. It's very thin, so you can really cover a lot of ground with it fast. I mean, we're doing basic. This is the worst part, to be quite honest, of any chaos air quotes project, because doing trim is monotonous, and doing trim on this level is kind of maddening. So you want to make sure that you got a paint that not only coats, but it coats quick. And that's kind of what we're doing here with this Army Painter paint. Oz Mike, thank you. Glad you like these blues. They are miniature paints. The highlight is Troll Hide, and the base coat is Nautilus Blue over a black undercoat. And we're going to take it up. We're going to actually do some washing on it here in a second. The big surface areas have been semi-glossed, which you can see the shininess there. Now the metal won't be, but that's okay. We're going to use a little bit of gloss, etc. on that. We have a little metal mix that we put together. It's not too shabby. Alright, so now we're just going across, getting all these tops. Making good time. I'm actually super impressed in this time. Just nugging this out. Now Army Painter has a lot more paints now, and what's really cool about it is if you get the plate mail metal paint spray, or primer I guess, it will match this dropper bottle paint as well. So if you need to do touch-ups, etc., you know, for doing like Iron Warriors, Necrons, Grey Knights, etc., it just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so there's all that. And now we're going to go on the front ring, tighten that up, get all those spiky bits. And we might do the bottom off camera depending on time. How are we looking on time? Oh, we're good on time. Sweet. So hit ! Gallery to upload your work in progress, pictures, completed project pictures, Beat Lab pictures, cat pictures, dog pictures, aka not cats. And we'll check those out here at the next break. So we're just going in here. Ooh, a little bit of water on my brush. It's always good to have a paper towel dispenser handy. Let me tell you. Spiky bits. I did. So today, I was watching some streams earlier, some of the European guys, because while I'm working on the site, writing articles and such, watch some of the other streams. I forget who it was, but somebody in the comments was talking about ball bearings, and put a link in there for stainless steel ball bearings. You can get a grip of them off of Amazon. Use them to mix your paints. They're 1/4 inch. And I don't have the link handy here, but they're 1/4 inch ball bearings. You get 100 of them in a little lot, and you can put them in with your paints, shake them up. Of course, you could use BBs, etc. But I know a lot of you out there probably have that Amazon Prime. Get that delivered to your door. Loving my painter paints. Say that 10 times fast. I will not. It's all ball bearings nowadays. BBs work too. I had some BBs. I guess they were the old copper ones I had from back in the day. Kind of, I guess, break down, for lack of a better term, inside some of the paints I was using. Some custom paints for an old Tyranid army I was doing. And I was a little mad because they kind of stained the paint. There was like these little metal swirlies in it, and I was like, ugh. But I ended up not finishing that project anyways, unfortunately. A little sad, but I did sell off it was a completely converted army. I ended up selling it off to a local guy at the time who went ahead and got it all painted. I love doing that. Like, I've got a bunch of half-painted projects just laying around. Maybe we'll do like a Spiky Bits hobby challenge. Like, some of the streamers on here will just like randomly throw something in a box and just be like, you know, kind of like Chopped. Like, you get a mystery box. You don't even know. It'll be like, could be painted, could be converted, could be halfway there. You know, I don't even know. And then you take it the rest of the way, and we put them in the gallery. And, you know, hype up the painters, and hey, look at, you know, the before and after pics and stuff. That might be pretty cool. Gotta get you Chopped, right? I think it was Warboy. Warboy, was it you that found them earlier today? I forget everybody's names on all the different social medias. I just sometimes forget who we've been talking to. Alright, so this is a solid looking base coat here. Now I'm gonna make up a custom mix and go in and fix some of the places I got a little too crazy. But that is coming along pretty good. And I figured since I'm up here, I might as well dot these little balls. Again, you want to just pull the paint towards you. We're going to go around the circle and then flip it over and go counterclockwise. And then that way, hopefully, in theory, we won't get any, we'll only get metal on our balls and none on our spiky bits. Spiky bits. See if you can see this. Okay, so we're getting in there. Just getting all the angles. And I'm checking the front. Very easy. By the way, if you play Age of Sigmar, you probably need one of these miniatures if you have a caster in your army. Because what he does is, he doubles your range on spells, so you can caster bomb some summoning spells if you have them. But you can also snipe people out a little bit easier because it doubles your range of your magic missile and such. But another cool thing it does, it only makes it so they can be targeted by shooting. You can't be assaulted because you're way up in the air and stuff like that. It's a free spell that every wizard knows. They can summon this thing. They can push it away if they want. So definitely worth, I think it's 110 points. Somebody fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 110 points. Okay. So we've done that base coat there. Nugged it all out, did all the points and everything like that. We're just gonna let that dry for a sec. Over here-ish. Now we got the same thing here. A little bit more work because we got to go all the way around, and then of course you got to cut into here. It looks like there's actually some little spiky trim right here. Yeah, I could see glass beads being being safer, or shard things probably. Generally you want something that's like 1/4 of an inch, because I have my tape measure. Usually have a small tape measure. Let's see. Well, we don't have that, but we could probably approximate a little bit with, let's see, so here's like your typical, you know, bottle, and the opening, of course, a nozzle right here. But I'm putting this, I have a little cutting table right here, and I'm just sizing it up, and this is actually nearly 1/2 inch wide. So if you get 1/4 inch stainless steel bearings or glass beads, whatever you want, and you can pull, the key is you have to be able to pull this this nozzle tip out. Whoop. That you can put those beads into here and then, you know, shake them up and such. And again, if they're stainless steel, theoretically they won't react with your paint, etc., etc. Vodka time. Old 22 bullets for paint mixers. Back when you could find them cheap. Yeah, I guess if you pulled the bullet out, that would work. I used to use those for putting in the back of Basilisk for little artillery pieces or shells. Is Rob drunk yet? No. What kind of question is that? We're just painting. Alright, so let's go in here and nug this out real quick, and then we'll take a quick break and go check everybody's work in progress pictures. Hopefully a cat picture or two. Maybe. Man up and take a shot. It helps you paint better. I will take a shot in a little while. Expectations. What Stay Stealth doesn't know is I've always been taking shots. Coke and liquor. You need uppers with your downers. Everybody knows this. Gotta even out. Alright, so we're just gonna get in here, and it's all about the angle of attack. Always pull the paint towards you, never away from you. What are those symbols on here? Oh, those are just highlights. Okay, I'm cool with that. But when you're using this this army painter plate mail metal, I'm really digging it. Like, it goes on very easily, minimum effort. It's It's really more effort to like guide the brush than anything, but definitely feeling this. So what do you guys think of the new Triumvirate kit? Like, is it a must-have? What are you gonna get out of it? Are you splitting it with people? Like, yo, I just want the Celestine, you can have the Shadowfax. I keep saying Shadowfax. Not a horse from Lord of the Rings. I think it's a great kit. I could see where a lot of people would want to split it, maybe. But then again, 550 points for the formation. It's not too bad. Don't know about 1500 point games. But I could see where people would want to play it still. Out of beer, switching to peach vodka. Always good. Solid plan. One time I ran out of soda, so I just had to drink, you know, straight liquor, obviously. Wow, Yuri, you're an animal. Already built and primed. Good job. What? Chrono says wasn't even interested in Call, but once saw it on Warhammer TV. Had a has. So what do you got? Are you guys painting them in sections? Are you leaving them apart? You leaving the wings off Celestine? Oh. Canon S conversion. I see what you're doing there. Speaking of Canon S's, was that sister Viridian? Was she really as limited as everybody said? Like, has anybody seen her since she came out? Just out of curiosity. As long as I don't chug a beer again. Oh my goodness. Out of Coke, the gas station has 2 liters for 99 cents. Nice. Haven't bought into allies yet.
What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean?
You're so good, you broke the game. What is that? What does that put us at? I have a sneaky suspicion. G Finnegan, thank you for the donation. I have a sneaky suspicion that was a specific number for a specific reason. The Triumvirate kit is pretty awesome. I wish the ladies were not as high up on those ribbons. Gonna break it at least once. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't even know how I'm gonna transport. Well, I do know. I've got a Table War case from, well, Table War, of course. But I gotta magnetize all my fatties to fit in it, because technically I can't take my Age of Sigmar army out of the house. High score is bad. Challenge. Alright. Well, it's shot time. I feel like you guys are an enabler. An enabler. Alright, let's go over here. Let's get us some. What are we doing? We doing what are we doing? Hairball? The 3 hairballs? Yeah, tablewar.com, and they have those amazing kits. The cases, you can display your stuff pretty much any way you want. You can make it diorama quality, magnetize the stuff. It won't, you know, bang around in there. It has clear plastic so you can see through it. So basically, you don't even need to take your stuff out of the case. You just put it on your table, and you're like, here I am, paint judge me. It's amazing stuff. Turkey juice, I don't have any turkey juice. Not here. Kitty pigs ready for your approval. Dope. Reznor, they should show right up. Remember, don't do that that e-check thing. Actually, I can check. Hold on a sec. I think I can see everything in my mail. Don't see anything in here from Reznor. Wait, maybe this is it. Reznor, whisper me your real name. I think I found it. No, maybe not. Mix it all into one shot. Alright. I do not see that name, Resnor. I will have to check it after the show tomorrow when I am sober-ish. Air quotes sober. Sorry, bud. No, you're fine. Like, you know, I try to do what I can. Alright. It's shots time. We need a music for this. It's time for shots. It's my Yu-Gi-Oh. There we go. Alright. Some of everything. Here we go. Do you take a shot when the cat box triggers? I feel that should be a new rule. No! Stop it! The worst. I mean, I will. When in Rome and all. Reward for a milestone achievement. And the beach juice. I was up at a game store recently, out of town, and I just couldn't believe, well, I mean, I guess I could believe, but like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, like, there was kids in there, they were like 12 playing these games, and I'm like, I know these games, these cards you have are like older than you, and they're, it was crazy. I was like, I literally looked over at these kids trading cards in a binder, and I was like, I recognize some of these cards. They're from like 2000. I was like, there's no way you're in high school, kid. I mean, I'd say this to any of them, but I was just thinking in my head. I was like, that's so hilarious. The way really game stores and hobby and it's really all come together. It's amazing stuff. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was the shiz. Alright. Ugh, I don't think I filled this up all the way. I'm the worst. I eyeballed that one. Here we go. Ah, the 3 hairballs. Delicious. That'll clear out your sinuses. Alright. We give you one more chance to go upload some stuff in the gallery. Exclamation point gallery. Let's take a look. I got some new fresh swag in. I'll give you some first look unboxings real quick. I haven't even looked at any of this stuff. It's been a crazy weekend here at the Cat Command Center. But let's take a look at some new hotnesses. And then we'll jump over to the gallery here in a second. Alright. So first off, you might know him as the Lord of Winter and Ruin, but did you know he has 2 furry little friends? We have, before they eat, I don't think these are even on sale yet. They might be. James Martin sent these to us from the Warhammer Open. This is a what? Frecky and Geki? Frecky and Geki? Donner and Blitzen. Don't know where Rudolph is, but man, let me tell you what. These don't look that big on paper, right? We didn't make him drink. Chat peer pressure. I've never fallen for peer pressure before. So, I saw these and I was like, I don't know, you know, they're like wolves, whatever, right? But look at how big these are. Like, you can't really tell from these pictures, but those are Marines, right? Those are freaking Marines. They are jumping on top of Marines. They are bigger than Marines. And I'm like, okay, but how big could they be? Let's be honest. Well, obviously mistakes were made here. So here is the bases they come on, right? So there's the bases. Here's the miniatures. They're like nomming on. There's one of the Big Bad Wolf's heads. Here's his freaking legs. Their legs are bigger than the Space Marines. Like, come on. Crazy. Some more casualties. Here's their tail. Their tail is bigger than the Space Marine. Like, what? Crazy. Slippery. So these are the small cavalry bases. Now, what is it? Belisarius, whatever you want to call him. He comes on the large cavalry base, so it's slightly bigger than that. But what's cool about this is they have these crazy inserts for the cavalry base, right? That you put the guys in. And then, rawr, these things are like freaking lions. Like, look how big they are. It's crazy. Yeah, this is all resin. This is a forge roll kit. And this kit is just as much as a Primarch. So like if you want Leman Russ and his 2 wolves, it's like basically double Primarch price. Which, I mean, it didn't make sense to me at first, but then I'm like, oh, okay, these guys are huge. They're like their own kit, basically. I get it now. So this will be a unboxing at some point, probably next week. And then of course, we'll be sending these out to all of our Patreon friends.
What does that mean?
Lockheed 13, thank you for the follow. Is that named after the aircraft company or the dragon? Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, so that is Mr. Wolf's Wolves. We'll do one more. Alright. So you have your choice of Crazy Custodes Dreadnought of Awesome or Crazy Custodes Tank of Awesome. Which one do you want to see more? Let me know. We will look at whichever you want to see. We have 1 vote for Dread. Tank. Uh-oh, dead heat. Somebody break it. Tank, tank, Dread. Oh man, we're neck and neck. Dread. Dready McDreadface. Well, obviously we have to do the Dreadnought now, because Dready McDreadface just needs it. He wants it. He spoke to me. He told me, unbox me. Alright, so here's this guy right here, and I am actually itching. I think I might put him together and paint him on stream because I love this model. Now, my buddy Ender called me up and he put in an emergency paint order. So we're gonna be painting up something very special on stream next. Because he is he's the very first patron of the Spiky Bits. We would not be here if it wasn't for that man, so we gotta keep it real. Alright, so here it is. The Legio Custodes Contemptor. What do you say that? What is that word right there? Galatis Dreadnought? Galatis? We'll go with that. Now, I mean, I'll be honest, I was disappointed when I saw it came in like this little blister pack kind of thing right here. But then I was like, alright, that kind of makes sense because, you know, the plastic one's on a sprue and it's all good. So when you open it up, you get the instruction manual, which is really nice that they're doing this now because there's actually a lot of ridiculous parts in here, which you can see right there already came apart. And of course, you've got the different footings for the feet. So you've got 60 mil base, ginormous storm shield. Look at that thing. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. There's your shoulders. Should we zoom in a little bit? Let's zoom in a little bit. Give me 1 second. Too shiny. So much shine. Configure camera. Well, that looks to be the extent of our zoom. I think that'll get us there. Alright. I'm okay with this. Okay. So there's our shoulders. Pauldron. Knee. Wait, what do you call that? Knee plate? That's not a pauldron. Well, you know what I mean. Not a Vambrus. Alright. I'm not an armor smith. I don't know what this stuff's called. There's the chest. Look at that detail right there. It's pretty crazy. Too shiny, I cannot see. Oh. What do we need to do? Turn down the contrast? Configure. What are we talking? Contrast? Okay, okay. Alright, well there's a 15-second delay. That's not gonna work. Let's try. No. Here, how's that? Let me just turn some autos on real quick. How about that? We'll start there. Camera 1, camera 2. Nah, it looks like you're not the only one. Still one more name. So, feldspar, the best way to do it is to actually use some clippers that are designed to work with metal. How about now? Can I move the mat? Okay. We can move the mat. How about now? See a tread, not a tank. You're right. It's more that starburst. Okay, I can see that. The mat is the problem. It might be. Better?
What the f is the internet?
The internet is a communications tool used the world over where people can come together to bitch about movies and share pornography with one another.
Yuri! Thanks, dog. Hey, everybody, Yuri's here. Thank you for that donation. Yeah, plastic sprue cutter's not gonna do it. Now, I have a set of, they call these flush cutters. They're okay. This is my crap pair because it's actually busted. The spring right here is busted. So I use this to cut my resin chunks now because I'm like, well, it's already broke. I mean, how much more broke can you be? You know what I mean? So that's what I use currently. Turn it left, divide by 3, and touch your nose. Alright, so we good on this, move the mats to the darker part of the mat. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna try one more thing, and that's it. I have some technology here. We are going to try something crazy. You ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. To be honest, this camera is not like the most user-friendly, but the problem is that I have 3 cameras going, and this is a different brand, so it doesn't conflict with any of them. Again, I'm not an expert when it comes to to streaming, but I like to think I do okay. Mostly all Kenny taught. Alright, so there we go. How about now? Okay. Try one more thing here. Nope, can't do that. How about that? Is that any better? Alright. Oof, that was rough. Draken, those were the Lehman Russ wolves, Frecky and Greggy, I believe they're called. Now, in the future, I can probably lower the camera, the whole rig itself, but I'm not going to do it live. So I will do that. If this looks good for you guys, I will make this happen. I will get in a little closer. Hot, cold, yeah. How are we looking now? I haven't touched anything. Remember, there's a little bit of a delay, about a 15-second delay. Okay. All right. We're moving on. We're lesson learning today. Okay. So here's the chest. We've got the leg greave. We're gonna go with greave. Shoulders. These look to be some sort of power doodads. Again, normally I research these things, but we're all first looking at it right now. Boom. This is some sort of. This is where the top of the head goes. What is this? Oh, he's got like a little errant armor kind of cowl. Oh no, that's his legs. That's his waist, rather. Backpack. I like that they do that, just like the plastic custodies. Very cool stuff. And this is the top, right? And then of course, just like a normal contemptor, you've got normal shoes and stepping off shoes. And some of the arm twisties, we'll call them twisties. And there's the head and the arm sockets themselves. The other greave, and this is a hip joint. But I mean, hold on a sec. So check out that storm shield, right? I've got normal Mr. Demo Iron Warrior right here. He is just as big as a freaking Iron Warrior. That's crazy. I love this kit. I definitely want to paint it. Make me paint it. Okay. Alright. And then just the legs. And what is this? Oh, dang. Crusader blade? Oh, it's a little bent. That's okay. A little heat will take care of that really quick. So, obviously bigger than a normal Astartes. That is crazy. Wow. And these little heraldry shields, a bunch of which busted off. So, very cool little kit right here. I cannot wait. To get that done. What does the catnaps K mean? It's Tim, don't worry about it. I am gonna drink more. It's obvious. Alright, so there it is. The last unboxing of the evening. We got some more to do. We'll do them throughout the week. Alright, let's take a look at some of your gallery stuff. Top donator right now is G Finnegan, coming in with $65 on the day for that Custody squad, which looks just like the Dreadnought. How about that? Alright. Ooh, we got lots of stuff in here. Some dogs, aka not cats. Agent Arrow is done with his. I am Nurgle. Very cool. Doge, we got Doges. I know whose Frost Phoenix that is. Even though you didn't put your name on it. Backwater Terrain. Project Storm Surge. Wait a minute. Backwater. I know who you are now. It's all making sense. Granite's, oh, Granite's posted up his beat slab across town. Actually, you're not that far from me. I looked on a map once. It's not creepy. You're actually, I think we live off the same street, to be honest. Totally not weird. A lot of people live off Rose Hill, believe it or not. Mr. Space Cat. We clearly need to look at that one. This is gonna be. Oh, these are gonna be good. These are gonna be good. Wow, somebody has a lot of cats. Wait, are we almost to a cat box giveaway? That's crazy talk. Okay. Genuine Visions awesomeness. Where do we leave off at? Here we go. Agent Arrow, Onager Dunecrawler. Okay, Warlander. I think I saw him in here. We'll get to them in a sec. Well, probably like maybe 2 seconds. Agent Arrow, looking fresh. Love it. Elric's Hobbies base. Got those tight black highlights, contrasting to white. Is this magnetized or is it? I can't tell. I've seen people magnetize them. It's crazy. I love the fresh whites and the decal sheet. What is that? Just the normal Mechanicus decal sheet? I'm not sure. Granite says it's not weird at all. Locked doors and armed security system. Yeah, if you need that from me, I don't know what to say, bro. I am super scary. Super scary. Although I have to admit, the cops have been out to my apartment building twice this weekend. Nothing to do with me, of course. My neighbors have been getting rowdy. 2 separate sets of neighbors, as a matter of fact. And I didn't even call them. Both times, I thought they were following us in, like gonna pull us over, and turns out, nah, they're just happen to be coming to my building. This is a great looking. Who did this? Warp Talent. I am Nurgle, of course. Oh, how long did it take you to paint all that trim, dude? That's maddening. It looks great though. Looks like you did some little disgustingness on the knee pads and the chest plate. Love it. Still using them old school white gloves. I'm on the old school white gloves. Kenny tells me I should get black gloves. Oh, okay, Warlander. My B. Custom decals from Fallout Hobbies? Really? He does decals too? I did not know that.
On moviepoopshoot.com, did you say Jay and Silent Bob are, quote, fucking clown shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Insert witty message here. Thank you, still one more name. Appreciate it, dog. So I think we hit a cat box giveaway. We'll do that here in a second. There it is. Boom. We've updated. So obviously, this will reset on Monday, but there's going to be plenty of more cat boxes all week long. Do not be afraid. There will be many cat boxes. Here is a very bloody looking bike. Who did this? Cosmic Cubicle. Chaos Nurgle Biker. Almost kind of looks like a corn biker with all the blood and everything. Maybe his Nurgle's rod is just covered up with the blood of his enemies. I love it. Young kids like Kenny goes black and never goes back. It's true. It's good contrast. Good contrast. Forge New Zealand, Doge time. There we go. Ah, 2 Doge, 1 rope. In the future. Dogs of the future. Fallout decals are better than GW ones. What? Did you use any Microsoft, Microset, or anything? Frost Phoenix was a Pokemon, I swear. No, I'm just kidding. That is looking tight. I know who that is. It's Nemesis. He didn't put his name on his work, but we know who he is.
PC load letter?
does that mean?
Silent Pain Pro, thank you for the follow.
You gotta give me a ride.
I'm way too big to drive to the devil's house.
Drive, monkey, drive!
Jammin, thank you for the donation. You know, I was looking, I say looking, but I don't know what it's called anymore when you look at people's Facebook pictures. But I was looking on Haspel's Facebook page the other day. Or no, it was his intro on his stream. And I saw a picture of you from back in the day. I was like, I know who that is. You're famous. You're Twitch famous. So this Frost, what is this? Frost Eagle, Frost Pokemon, looking tight. Very cool stuff here. I love the blues
Yeah,
with the purple type, highlighted in there at the tips, just the tips, of course. Michael Bryan, 30, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You just earned yourself one fantastic catnap. We're actually about to do a cat box giveaway where you can use that one catnap if you are so inclined. Ooh, what are these guys? Some of them Solar Auxiliary. Who did this? Flamer section. M. Morris. Oops. You've seen behind the veil. Alright. Yeah. You know what these remind me of? Remember that G.I. Joe character, Barbecue? That's what these remind me of. I hope that's what you were going for, and I'm not reaching here, because that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, you guys go way back. Holy cow. You guys look like, I don't know, younger. But not too younger. Not like weird younger.
What does that mean?
Like 80s younger. Crusy, thank you for the follow. And Valoran Delacroix, thank you for the follow as well. Valerian.
On moviepoopshoot.com, did you say Jay and Silent Bob are, quote, fucking clown shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
I think we need some new memes. What do you guys think? I'm gonna have to step up the Twitch game here this week.
You gotta give me a ride.
Oh my goodness.
I'm way too big to drive to the devil's house.
We're going crazy. We're going Super Saiyan today.
Drive!
Tim the Great and Golden Trousers, thank you both for those donations. Katie is fine, nothing to see here. Completely fine. Move along. It's true. More memes, I agree. I actually have a post-it list. So whisper me or message me on Facebook. And if we're not friends on Facebook, we should be, by the way. It turns out my name is Rob Baer, spelled B-A-E-R. It's spelt wrong because of my parents. I blame them. It's not my fault, I assure you. I know how to spell Baer. But we should be friends on Facebook. So send me any memes you think would be appropriate. Of course, I've been trying to figure out how to work in Blink 182, what's my age again, but I have not come up with a good way to do it yet. Alright, so Solar Auxiliary Flamers, looking tight, looking like barbecue, love it. Frost Phoenix, where we at? Blackwater, backwater terrain. Straight out of Texas, I think. Excuse me, we will go with that. Looking good, working it up. Funny story, I think I know backwater terrain from way back in the day. Way back in the day. I bet you didn't think I remembered that, did you? But I did. Looking good. Got that Shapeways like cover up of the Storm Surge topper, I guess it's called, with the alternate missile placement. Very cool. Digging it. Gotta get them arms on there. I'm telling you, Prime Battle Titan, Prime Battle Walker. Is that it? We'll go with that. Tim the Great says apparently not top donator. I don't know what's going on. Send me a whisper real quick with your total, Tim. Things have been working kind of weird. Auto hosts have been weird. The Twitch alerts have been sticking. We will research it. We'll get back to you. Alright. Echo Base Artisans. Oh, very small picture, but that's okay. We can tell. Digging it. Love the blues and the brown, brown reds. And that is that freehand on that Tyranid symbol? Because if it is, amaze balls. Oh, okay, Tim. Double check everything. Yep. Ah, backwater. You do remember. I knew. I never wanted to say anything. I bet you think I didn't remember, did you? But I knew. We grow up so fast. Alright, then we got granites. My workspace. Ooh, look at that. Whoa. You are a fancy man. Look at this. Got the fine china. Mmm. And a tea set. Woo. That is the sign of quality. Look at this. This is crazy. You're painting on a rug? I don't even know what to say right now. You got crystal. Oh my goodness. This is a fancy man right here, folks. I don't even know what to say. You got an outlet on your table? Ugh. I'm so jelly. I don't even know what to say right here. This is like a rich man's house. Got like antique chairs and like all sorts of stuff. I am blown away right now. I don't even know what to say. But he's got the old people eyes. Got the magnifying glass. That's all right though. I got old people eyes too. So it's funny. I had my eyes worked on like a couple years ago. I was having some problems. It was necessary. I know that lamp. I'm so jelly, dude. I don't care about any of this stuff besides this lamp. Got all the tools. So I was getting my eyes worked on. Kind of scary. I don't know if you guys ever had that LASIK surgery. Semi-scary. It's almost like being an episode of Star Trek. $20 Fenrisian table. Boom. I think that's $20 well spent. See, stocked up on the glue. Hashtag school special. So I was getting my eyes worked on, and the doctor's like straight up like, "Oh yeah, you're good, dude. Like you should have 20/20 vision for like, you know, another 20 years. And then you're gonna need reading glasses." Then he looks down at my age and he's like, "So you're gonna need reading glasses soon, regardless." And I was like, "No." He thought I was like 20. That table is fresh. I think any game store would love that thing. Does a local veteran own a Dread Sauron? No, not. Nobody owns one here that I know of. Although our buddy Lucas is picking up Saurons, or Seraphons rather, but I don't know about that one. Blackwater Train, new addition to the Beats Lab. Ooh, got that rack. Nice. Some brushes and such. Very cool. I don't have any fancy racks or any. Ooh, there's the Dread Sauron. Coming Darkness. Uh-oh. Getting your Mark III on. Horus Heresy time, obviously. They look good. They're probably the most detailed marine sprues in a long time. Good job on that. Ooh, got a Rainbow Tyranid. Tyranofex. There you go. Oh, look at the aquarium plants and the aquarium rocks. That is awesome. The table was mine. I thought I said that, Dave. I'm sorry. I knew that. I might not have said that. Grazer, you will not get punched for saying nice rack. It's a paint rack. It's okay. It's socially acceptable. I love these aquarium plants, and of course the purples with the blues, with the oranges, with the greens. Wow, that's a lot of colors. Loving it. Looks great. Even the blue inside, the little spore stacks. Very cool stuff. Brutalator? Minded. Awesome. Good job. Love to see more of those. Dread Sauron. There he is. Part Tomb Kings. Part Seraphon. Part T-Rex. Part... I don't know what else. But looking dope. I'll tell you what. Forge World's got some really cool monsters over there on their site. And of course they got all rules for them too. That's exactly how I would envision a T-Rex looking, but it's got its 4 legs on the ground. Oh, there's Brutalator. Okay, so let's look at your little bugs. Oh yeah. Wow, that has to be by far the most colorful Tyranid army I have ever seen. Even the carapaces are done well. I love it. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I can't wait to see a whole army of that. All I see is heresy. It's delicious heresy though. Love it. Oh snap, is this what I think it is? Mr. Bloodthirster from way back in the day. This guy was the inspiration. If you guys ever saw Hero Quest or heard of Hero Quest, this is a pewter model, and you could get different heads, you could get different arms for it. There was like 4 different combinations, so you could actually make, like, I don't know, do the math on that. That many different combinations of Bloodthirster. But this particular one was the inspiration for the plastic version that came in the Milton Bradley game, Hero Quest. And here it is, straight out of the 80s, hacking apart a Space Wolf. Awesome. Oh yeah, if you live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, like George is saying there, check out Hobbytown USA, or Hobbytown, over on Ramsey Street. And the Hobbit has been in business for like, I asked him the other day, I was like, how long y'all been open? He's like, 45 years. I was like, what? Amazing. Great store. The smallest big store you will ever go in. Who is this? Paint blobs look like Slimer from Ghostbusters. Stay stealth, bro. I think that is contagious. Definitely contagious. But looks awesome. The only good Space Wolf is a dead Space Wolf. That's brutal. Too soon, bro. No plan painting. Oh hey, look at that. That looks familiar. That is a pretty cool conversion as well. Got the little Spirit Host chained up to a Bellwind Vortex, and the Dark Elf Sorceress up there. I think that's a Dark Elf, yeah, pretty sure. Oh, we got the Aleph stuff in the background there. I think that was Aleph. Did we say that was Aleph? Pretty sure it is. Awesome. Love the colors. Oh, you did steel too on the around the edges there, and then up to purple. Awesome. This looks great. Love the custom base too. What is this supposed to be? Is it a specific thing? Russ is coming for y'all. You're not wrong. No plan painting my failed attempt of what you're working on. What are you talking about, failed attempt? Yours looks awesome. This is one of those Age of Sigmar plastic bases here. Looks like some lava, some skull lava action. Still kind of base coated and such. Just needs a couple of washes maybe on the metal. Maybe a brighter gray on the stone, and obviously you need some, I guess the bones would be that color if they were in lava. That seems to make sense. Maybe just a glaze over top of it all underneath there on the rocks and such. Really pop it. I find sometimes I like to use like bloodletter or Guillemane pre-wash. Any recommendations for lava? Yeah, I think maybe use bloodletter glaze watered down a bit with a 50-50 either Lamian medium and water or Future Flow wax would kind of get you where you want. And then, you know, wash the metals up top there too. Dave Ledbetter. I know this isn't your cat. This can't be a real thing. It's like a Star Trek prop or something. Studio 77. So I built a Palanquin out of the free stuff to get started at Nurgle Demon Box. Oh, alright. Oh yeah. That's what's really cool about all those extra Nurglings. You can like do so crazy stuff with them, which we see right here. And then the Herald on top there. Makes a great count as everything. Very cool conversion, I dig it. Cat Night Watch. Is this a real picture? Alright, first of all, we need to talk about some stuff here. This is a real picture. I don't know the make of cat, but they all have matching bling, which I can get behind. I like that. They look like Jawas, or they might be on Spice. One or the other. Not sure. You might want to get that checked out. They are clearly plotting against you, so I'm just letting you know you're being plotted against. Now, I thought I had a short hair mafia. This is the long hair mafia for sure. I like how the black ones are over here, and like the not black one, the what is this, brown and black ones over here. Clearly the ringleader. Like I would go after that one first, obviously. Yeah. This is a lot of cats. I like it though. You are being plotted against. quick crawl, use cracker day. Here we go. Another member of the long hair mafia. Seems to have claimed a computer that looks like the Batmobile. And is questioning why cannot get in box. Huh. The Night Watch. Yeah. That is awesome. That's no moon. And Dave's got... We haven't seen this picture, have we? Oh yeah, there we go. Big game. There's that converted Titan, Warlord, or Warhound. That table is pretty fresh, dude. Oh yeah. Alright. I gotta remember to get my cats up in here. My record, 13 black short hair cats. Wow, that is a short hair mafia. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it is a cat box time. So get your cat naps out. I'm gonna do another for the first. Last was a free giveaway. This is a cat box giveaway.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Demo Fool, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's get in here and do some giveaways. Everybody's feverishly checking their cat naps. How many cat naps can I throw at this? I need to save some for next week. I want that Night Titan. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, it reset. I don't know what was going on with the table warp thing. That's obviously not the case. We already gave that one away. All right, so this is going to be for a cat box. Now, let's go over to the cat box layer real quick. Make sure that's turned off. Okay, and I need to sort this real quick. So we move some cat boxes around. Or are we moving them around? It's hard to say. You never know. Which one's on? Hold on, I need to check. Make sure. Oh. Alright. Wheel. Have to mix those up a little better now. But what I wanted to see was, I think I renamed something on accident. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Okay. Alright, moving these around. There we go. I forgot to name something correctly. Haha. Okay, we're good now. Alright, let's get back to the raffle. Here we go. So we are raffling off a cat box. It will be 1-for-1 ticket cost. You can throw as many as, I'll throw 10 in it. I think there's some folks with a lot of tickets out there. Okay, exclamation point cat box and space number of tickets will get you into this raffle. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. 1 catnap equals 1 ticket for right now. But remember, next week when we give away that big Night Titan, there will be 1 catnap will not equal 1 ticket. That is a very expensive kit, and people have been saving up their catnaps for that. So tonight in the cat box we have, of course, the Triumvirate, the Fall Acadia box, and an Empirical Storm, as well as 3 Armored Assault box sets and 30 Mark III Iron Armor Marines on sprue as well. Somebody will win them tonight. Drago's waiting on the dirty Xenos. It's okay. We won't hold it against you. Somebody's got to win it. It's been on there for like a week. It's like a survivor. Yeah, it is going a little nuts in there. Exclamation point ticket space number of tickets. Number of catnaps you want to throw at tickets, rather. You have 30 seconds left. It's actually not a lot of entries. Only 26 entries, but 27. I mean, who wants plastic sisters? That's silly. There it is. We have. It's over. Save your catnaps. The timer has closed. It's time to choose a winner. It's not working? Yeah, the timer's over. Remember, you have to put a space. It's exclamation point ticket space. It's very specific. I know it's hard to see when it says it, but it's what it is. All right, we're gonna choose a winner. Here we go. Well, I think it said it closed at 4 viewers. We have 43 entries here, so I don't know what that's about. Yeah, everything looks good on my end here, folks. Yeah, here's the list. So let's see, no plan painting. There's no plan painting in here. It did go up to 44. Remember, there's a 15-second delay on you guys' end. So it's definitely closed now. Trust me. Yep, he is. Alright, so here we go. Picking a winner. Now, before we pick a winner real quick, do not say what color cat box until I switch over there. And after you decide which color cat box you want, just say the cat box. Well, if they typed in cat box, that's just silly, because that's not the command. It says the command. Okay. It doesn't change. It's always exclamation point ticket, and I even called it out at the beginning, guys. So I don't know what to say. All right, here we go. Do not say what color cat box you want until we switch over to the screen. McLovin McCheese, you have won yourself a cat box. Hype up, McLovin. From the great state of Hawaii, but probably not. It is definitely closed. I don't know what's going on. Everything seems to not be working. Okay, well, if it is still taking tickets and you are adding tickets to it, we've already drawn, so don't do that. I don't know what to tell you. That's just silly. Unless there's a delay, in which case I don't know what to say. I will look at this later. McLovin McCheese, congrats. Alright, let's go over here. Let's take a look at some fantastic cat boxes here. Yaw. Alright, McLovin. McCheese. Which cat box? Give me a color. Pick a color, any color, and then a final answer. Ginger, final answer. Okay, well, does that mean orange? I think that means orange. Orange, okay. Final answer? Orange cat, final answer. Is that where we're at, McLovin? Okay. Yes, final answer. Gotta meet me halfway here. No takesy backsies. I guess I should specify it is. Okay, so it's pink cat, white cat, brown cat, just for future reference. All right, here we go. Orange cat. Actually, it's orange cat. Orange cat or brown cat, same thing. There it is, Armored Assault, Dirty Xeno style. Congratulations. Hype up McLovin. Make sure you whisper me your real actual name and your real actual address, and we'll get that out for you here shortly. Hey, Xenos, yay! Very cool stuff. Hype them up. Alright, let me write this down. McLovin McCheese. Xenos. Armored Assault. So they didn't make it. They didn't make it past the week. Boom. Okay, yeah, that's fine. No big deal. I'm not gonna check it till the morning, really. Sorry, Drago. Your crons are gone. It's not my fault, really. Mostly. It was their time. It was their time. You're not wrong. Alright, so let's see where everything else was. That one's gone. So we'll have to put something else new on here. So we got White Cat. Ah, there it was. And Pink Cat. Boom. So close. So these will stay on here, and we will keep the extra 14% on the Catbox bar for Tuesday and on into next week. It'll reset next week, of course. Every 250 increments we will do another Catbox giveaway, and we'll reset this. I don't think I have anything on here, do I? Reset it with, let's see, we gave that away, we gave that away. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm gonna have to come up with something here. Hey, come back to me, I can do better. Womp womp. Alright. Now if you're watching and you're not following, I can tell, by the way. But make sure you drop us a follow so you get a free catnap, so you can enter these fantastic raffles absolutely free, of course. There is exactly 22 people that are watching us that are not followers. You silly gooses. You silly, silly gooses. A wheel of fish and have nothing in the box. Ooh, that'd be messed up. Ain't nobody wants that. Tim, send me a picture with your donations too. I need to take a look at that in Whisper, or Facebook it to me, whichever. I'll look at it in the morning. G Finnegan, you missed the Catbox giveaway. We gave away the Armored Assault box. It is gone. We still have 2 more fantastic prizes for the rest of the week. Maybe they'll last that long, maybe they won't, I don't know. And then we'll give away the fantastic Porphyrion on Monday. Should be good times. Alright, so let's talk about some paint stuff real quick and get on out of here. See you, Lando. Or Prime. We'll get to that next week. Or tomorrow, rather.
Yeah, I want to kill you, boobs.
Legal Lick. Legal Lick? Thank you for the follow. And Demo Fool. I think we hit you up before. Alright. So, here's where we're at on Project Bellwind Vortex. So we're working on the metals here with this fantastic Army Painter plate mail metal. I'm going to do the rest of this off stream because, to be honest, it'll be boring. So tomorrow at the backdoor spot after Kenny's stream, We will do some washing and different things in here, and hopefully get to some real actual airbrushing in the Long War Adult Swim portion of the 3-stream Dream Team. No, Kenny's not streaming tonight. It's just me. This is Lone Wolf Monday. So we'll finish that up. We'll do some washing. And then, of course, this is all dried out. We need to get in here and go around that spot as well. But you can kind of see what's going on here. So we're going to do all the base coating. We're going to do our special metal blend that we did on Mr. Karn. And then, at some point, we'll do some green fades and things all throughout here, but nothing too crazy. The Chaos Convoy, the Chaos Trucker Convoy, the Long War Stream Team. So that's kind of where we're at on this particular project here. And I think we're just gonna leave that like a blue. Seems like a good idea. Because if you look here, it's all blue stone, so I'm okay with that. And we'll also have to fix some of these mess ups, a couple of spots. Not too bad. Nothing too crazy. But we'll fix some of that as well. Alright. That is what is on the docket for tomorrow. I guess I'll have to restock the cat boxes too. I don't even know. Some craziness. Alright, let's see if there's a few more galleries to do before we get out of here. And we'll go find somebody to go raid their channel. Go drop in and say hi. What you doing? Alright. Reset this. Got a few. Evan dropped something in here. What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. What is this? I don't even know. Some sort of... That's not old Epic. That's like a different game. Looks like a World War I tank right there. Like what? Evan, what is this stuff? Demo Fool. So Kenny and Haspel will be there. I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence. Have not committed either way. I'd like to go. I'm just how do you say, afraid of flying? I guess that's it. Playerification. Welcome. I think it's Epic, but it's not Epic. Unless it's like super old Epic, but I don't recognize those tanks. I mean, it kind of looks like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. 3mm minis. But who's it from? What game? Is this like World War I stuff? Like, can't tell. I mean, it looks cool. Oh, it is by Pico Armor. Okay, word. Looks dope. That's it. The gallery is empty. No more galleries. No more cats. You're all out of cats.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.